Switching gears, going to more COVID garbage. We always have to talk about COVID stuff because that's the only thing that seems to be going on in the world. And Dr. Fauci was nominated for People's Sexiest Man of the Year. So this is an incredible development. And the people, I mean, besides the fact that he's about 5'6", I mean, I suppose that, you know, if you're just taking headshots, it doesn't really matter. You don't need to see the whole figure because most women are not. They're just going to ignore the short guys. Sorry, short guys, if you're out there. I've got a good friend at work, and he's short. I make short jokes all the time, and he's really good about it. But so are we just over as a culture? Like, is this just the end? Like, now we're venerating people who give us false medical advice and try to take away our liberty, and perhaps as one of the this person had a huge hand in the deaths of millions of people in the world.
Yeah, I mean the equivalent would be that the Tyler and Adam podcast is, you know, the greatest podcast on the face of the earth right now, with millions of viewers, and you know, they're, you know, just endless humor and insight.
Okay, it is those
now
things
it's
minus
get
the
there.
viewers. Minus the viewers, it is those things.
I stand corrected. So yeah, no, this is pretty amusing. But when you consider the people that have won the Nobel Peace Prize, you know, it's not surprising. We yeah, well, and who was it? Yasser Arafat won the Nobel Peace Prize. There's been quite a few doozies out there. But yeah, this is the nature. This is just the Academy Award nature of the universe we live in, right? It's the self-congratulatory universe of look what I did, look who I am, look, you know, it's just ridiculous. The self-aggrandizement of people who do and say the things that are popular in the media. You know, they can be christened anything.
I do have to give him some credit. He says, when you realize how far it is from the truth, being somewhat of a realistic person, I would argue with the realistic person part, I then get back to my job. So I do have to hand it to him on another hand. For all of the health figures out there, he seems to actually be in really good health. Like, he's 80 years old, I believe. And he runs, like he's very active. He seems fit. And so, like I say, I've seen a lot of quote unquote health figures, and they look like they're on death's door. They're 300 pounds, or they just have no color in their face, and they're just, they're not, you look at that person and you wouldn't go, oh, that's a healthy person. So I do have to hand it to him in that regard also, that he is at least a healthy person. And when asked, I don't hate saying this, but I'm giving him props when he deserves it. He was asked in an interview a couple years ago, you know, how do you prevent infectious disease? And this was before COVID. And he basically said the first thing to do is eat good, or eat well, and exercise. And so, okay, like, where's that advice? How come we're not leading with that? If we're now going to try to force people to get a vaccine to be healthy, maybe we should start forcing people to get on a treadmill. Like, if we're going to start forcing people to do things, let's do things that make a difference. I'm not in favor of either of those things. I am in favor of that. I did talk to my wife. I said, I think I want a stationary bike.
Yeah.
I'm lifting some weights, or, you know, Bowflex. Does that count as weights? Am I less of a man because I use a Bowflex? Or is that legitimate? Okay.
Hell no, that's legit. Anything you do that moves and creates resistance, that's good. I'm all for that.
It fits in the space. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I didn't have anything more to say, really. Fauci.
Damn. Fauci. He, I know why he's healthy. I credit the chicken blood he kills a chicken every Sunday, and
I saw that coming,
drinks the blood. That's his remarkable youth.
A fraction of a second before you said it, I saw it coming. But I actually thought you were going to say some other type of blood that involved young children.
No, I won't go there. No. Oh.
Okay, I did. Sorry.
Ooh, Tyler. Sorry. You better cut this whole portion. It's not true. Fauci does not drink the blood of a chicken. A horse, maybe. I bet not a chicken.
A horse.
Sorry.
Speaking of, I don't even know how to segue this.
Horses and ivermectin?
No. But I didn't meet them, but I saw a couple friends over this past weekend, and they both take ivermectin, or they both have a stash of it, so that they're older, and so they're using it kind of prophylactically. Is that a word? Prophylactically?
It is now.
They're taking it.
They use it as a prophylactic. Yeah.
They're using it preventatively. Okay.